everybody. Good evening. Good Tuesday night. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm happy that you are thinking about coming over. And when you do, please introduce yourself and tell me where you're here from and what you're hoping to be able to learn tonight. So, I want to start with a story. And the story is about my gut health and what happened to me. I was very, very stressed out a few years back. Have you ever been to your doctor and just had every hope that they're going to heal you and they're going to make you better, and then walked out of there really scared? That was my, that's what happened to me. I had been having a lot of burning in my stomach, and I would just get so cold from the pain. It was just very disturbing because I felt like something was burning inside of me and I didn't know what it was. At the time, I was extremely stressed out, but I was not practicing functional medicine or functional nutrition. So I had no idea. I knew that the only thing there was medication, but I didn't want to take a whole lot of medications because I don't do well with medications. How about you? I just usually have the side effects and everything that comes along, the bad stuff that comes along with them. So, anyway, I go to my doctor and he says, you need to take an acid reducer, a PPI, omeprazole. And that's that medication that holds back your acid in your stomach. And I was like, I don't have any reflux, I don't have any burping, nothing like that. He still put me on a PPI and I didn't want to take it. So he said to me, I have several patients a year that bleed to death. This is how he got me to take it. He said, some people just have a bleeding ulcer and they will die from this. And I was like, okay, give it to me. So I started taking it. The problem with that is that these PPIs hold back the acid in your stomach. And when that happens, you can't digest food very well, especially if you are already low in acid. The problem is that we have hydrochloric acid in our stomach, and as we get older, we stop producing acid. So what happens? You have this pouch with food, and it's supposed to have all this acid in it, and it's supposed to break down the food into smaller pieces. It's supposed to digest the food. That food, once it's broken down by the hydrochloric acid, it goes into the small intestine. And so it's sterile. It's like clean from all bugs and viruses, bacteria. It's kind of like the washing machine of the body. It just washes all that, disinfects it, and sends it to the small intestine. So why do we have stomach problems? Well, that is number one, not enough acid in the stomach. And number two, we could have some food sensitivities. If we don't have enough acid in the stomach and the hydrochloric acid are supposed to digest the food, and this food goes into the small intestine undigested, there's going to be a lot of bacteria in there. If we don't have enough hydrochloric acid, we have too much bacteria in the small intestine. So what happens? Your stomach starts hurting. Your stomach starts bloating up, and you start getting bloating, diarrhea, constipation, things don't move, you feel like you eat food and it just sits in your stomach. So if that is what's happening to you, I have put together a nice little PDF that you can go to my website and download. So I'm going to put it on here, and you can download it anytime. It's easy tips to take care of your gut, so to heal your gut. And so what are some things that you can do to heal? And so going back to my story, what would I do differently if I knew what I know now, which I do? I would have taken some aloe juice, and aloe vera juice is wonderful. And what you want to do is when you want to take the inner leaf and you want to dilute it in water. So 8 ounces of water, 2 tablespoons. Start with 1 tablespoon of aloe vera juice that soothes the stomach. And again, going back to the root cause of what was happening to me. root cause is asking the question why. Why is something happening, rather than putting a band-aid on it and putting something on it to say, oh, shut up, body, don't tell me about what's going on with you, I don't want to hear it. Instead, we asked the question, what's happening? Well, what was happening was that I was super stressed out. And when you have a lot of stress, you secrete a lot of acid. And that acid was kind of eating away at my stomach. I got a little bit of gastritis. After 6 weeks of being on the PPI, I got off of it. And the way that I got off of it was I literally just this is a longer story, so I don't want to go into it, but basically I retrained my brain. I We're going to talk about that in a different video about neuroplasticity and how you can retrain your limbic system. The limbic system is the part of your brain that is in fight or flight. I was in fight or flight, and I had to come back to rest and digest. Now, rest and digest is your parasympathetic mode. It's the place where you heal and you grow. So if you cannot get to calm at meal times or on a daily basis, you're not going to heal. So it doesn't matter what's going on with you. The stress response is key. So I go into all of this in my new course, from fatigue to fabulous. And this is a course that I focus on restoring your health. So it's from fatigue to fabulous, how to regain your energy, balance your moods, and restore your health. And so this is on my website, and you can go there and see what it's all about. But we're going to be addressing gut health. We'll be addressing sleep. We'll address balancing the mood, calming the nervous system, looking at whole food eating, and cutting out all of the inflammatory foods. So really focusing on the nitty-gritties of the anti-inflammatory diet. It's a 6-week course. And during that time, we're going to learn how to eat whole foods, a nutrient-dense diet, and not go on diets, not punish yourself at the gym, not weigh and measure and count calories, but instead how to nourish yourself, how to bring nutrient density into your life. And one of the things that is so important to know is that if you have trouble losing weight, your body is holding on to this weight for a reason. And what I have found with my clients is that one of the places to look is toxicity. What kind of toxins do you have in your body? And we talk about how to get rid of them and how to dig deep to find out if this is what's keeping you from losing the weight. So we'll talk about losing the weight naturally, bringing in nutrient density, calming the nervous system, sleeping at night, and healing your gut. And so part of the healing of the gut, what I would have done, again, I said aloe vera. I would have also used L-glutamine. L-glutamine is an amino acid that heals the gut, and it helps restore what has been lost, restore the integrity of that barrier between the inside of the intestine and the outside, which the outside would be your body, your circulatory system. And what happens is when you have food that is not digested properly, it goes through that barrier, it breaks it down, and then the immune system in your blood is going to attack. And that's when you get the anxiety, the depression, the moods, and all that affects your brain focus and all that. So we'll talk about healing the body and also getting rid of toxins. So if you're here and you have any comments, any questions, let me know. I put in the free PDF, Easy Tips to Heal Your Gut. And also I want to invite you to sign up to my course, From Fatigue to Fabulous, how to restore your health, how to regain your energy, how to restore your moods and your health as a whole. So I'm going to put it on here also. check it out. Um, Registration is open right now, but the course starts on February 21st. It's a 6-week course. It's a group, and we're going to meet every week for Q&A and fun things. And we're going to stay in communities. So I cannot wait to see you there. You get extra bonuses for signing up before the 21st, because that's the day, the last, well, actually the 20th is the last day of registration. But if you sign up before then, you get some extra bonuses. They're all listed on my website. Thank you so much for being here, and feel free to ask questions. I'll be checking for your comments. Bye bye, everybody.